Hey there guys and welcome to another video. Today we have the BDSP trailer. So I'm just going to pause it there for a second. As you can see, we have massive improvements overall to the graphics and the lighting and the characters and the flowers. As you can see, they kind of do look like Animal Crossing flowers a little bit, but to be seen. This is the video where I'm just going to go through the trailer on probably like, what speed? Probably on like 0.5 speed. Point out anything that I see to you guys, but let's get into it. Obviously, we have the petal effect. That's going to be affected. And here we have one of the cities. We've got a Psyduck here with this girl here. Kind of looks like Serena. Then got the water. A really nice texture for the water. Some nice plants. The bridge. I know the city. It's to the left of Sinnoh, but I can't remember. In here we have, obviously, laptop keeping up with the ages. We also have Professor Rowan. We have Dawn and Lucas. Lucas does not have his hat in this episode here, but he does get it later on. Here we have some of the in-game sprites. So this is just the first look at them. They actually look really nice, really polished. Compared to the characters, it's really nice. As you can see, the briefcase just sitting there. This trailer here where they turn. They do have quite a swift turn, but it is kind of looking like it's directional movement rather than a pivot style movement. We have the three starters. I paused it a little bit late. The tree textures do look a lot better than they did in the original trailer. Here we have I actually thought this was the artist that appears in Alola, but I don't think it is. I think it's just a random NPC. The pathways, the lighting again, all really nice. I'm really impressed with how this looks. This is one of the images in the trailer where I kind of took a little step back because it doesn't look as nice as everywhere else. Obviously, it's raining, it's in like what looks to be like the swampy areas of the game. But the grass and the trees they don't look as nice as they do in other places of Sinnoh. So it looks like we're going to be getting different tree textures depending on where you are. Here we have a great example of what this game looks like. These are like the beach houses. I know that this is like a southern point on the map. Over here we've got the blackout towards the final gym in the game. But yeah, overall again, nice flowers, very Animal Crossing. All of it very Animal Crossing. I can see why Central Pokemon Leaks got so bamboozled. Here we have another example of the text bars, and again, some nice looking trees, way nicer than the ones we've seen earlier. Here we have the swampy area. Now I don't know if this is in the Great Marsh or if it's in the lower case of the map, kind of to like the lower left. But we do have Dawn going through there. We also have snow, a skier. I love how this like cuts through. That just kind of shows some of the effort going into this game. I do think, snow-capped trees as well. They don't look as great, but every tree can't be amazing. Here we have, so this is the hatching eggs route. This is what I always used to do. You go down on the bike, come back up. It says just next to Solaceon Ruins, and you've got the Solaceon Town and the daycare just up here. We're getting a good look at the bike. I like the full outfit. This is just goes to show, we are getting different outfits as we see later on in the trailer. Here we have outside our house. I'm assuming this is our mother in the game. She's a little bit taller than Lucas. He's got his hat at that point. Here we have the big thing in the trailer, the following Pokemon. So I don't know if this is this is definitely a following Pokemon, but it seems that they're taking a page out of Let's Go and giving us one follow Pokemon at a time. Obviously, we don't have anything sitting on us as Lucas is a small boy. But I think this is either Staravia or Staraptor. I think it's Staravia. Again, we're getting a look at that beautiful kind of detail. Even the rocks look nice. Here we have the big penguin boy, Piplup himself. Some more flowers, very Animal Crossing again. Another NPC. Not quite sure where this is. It looks like to be 215 to the left. This is where the Psyducks, I think, are ill. So over this way we have our struts and everything. And just south of this is Solaceon Town, I believe. Honeytree confirmed. That means we're going to have, probably Munchlax encounters, even though it looks like we're going to get a way easier way to get Munchlax later on. But, Munchlax confirmed. Here's how it looks like when you enter the battle. It's all good. Very updated layout. This looks like a cafe lady. Here's the hitchhiker. I remember playing against him, the fisherman. As you can see, the nighttime. There's a gym. We already knew about this. You've got the two little battlers here, and then you've got it's not Rourke, is it? I can't remember who this guy is. Here he is. As you can see, custom backgrounds for the gym leaders. I would expect nothing nonetheless. We also have this cool jagged pattern, which we do see later on with the Galactic battle again. Just a look at the battle animations as well. They are looking very Sword and Shield-esque. Gyarados does not look like he's been hit with a lightning stick that great. Neither does Chimchar in this situation. I do assume it's because of the move that they're using, but I feel like there could definitely be some lighting adaptations to these guys. Here we have another thing. Now, I'm not massive on customizing entries and stuff into the battle, but this is kind of cool. It seems that we can add 20 stickers onto the Pokeballs, and when they enter the battle, it does seem like it's kind of 3D location based around the Pokemon. So you'll see here, we have like one here, one here, one here. So I'm assuming, that's the Pokeball. That's like kind of what we're seeing. And then this one could be at the back, this one could be at the front, top, right, all these. I'm assuming that's how it works, and I'm assuming you can mix and match as we see later on. But Pachirisu there, Chatot, got the music. We're then going to go into the trading. So obviously, we have, this is the union room, so I believe this is between friends. Or is that the local room? I'm not too sure. We have the union room and the global room, and the global room is global, interaction. So I'm assuming that the union room is just friends. We then have style. So this is another big thing that I kind of liked during the trailer, because we never got to customize our Diamond, Pearl, Platinum characters. And this is really nice. I like these. I like these a lot. Here we have the old man at Solaceon Town. I'm assuming this is also the Pokestop. It looks absolutely amazing. I love how these futuristic places look. You can see this character's got a different clothing style on. You've also got the old man here who gives us eggs whenever we come past the Solaceon daycare. So I'm assuming it's going to work the same where he stands like this and then he turns to the right if he has an egg. And that's how you can tell when you're biking up and down. I'm not massive on the super contests, but I know that some people are. It looks like this is kind of against not real people, but I'm assuming that you may be able to play against real people in these contests later on, I'm assuming. We then have another look here. So here's another one of those great looking Pokestops for the very futuristic lighting. Opens up the hole to the underground. We do have a Galactic grunt here and some bikes. Up here we have the statue just to the right. So now we're exploring the underground. Instantly, when I was watching this trailer, I was like, wow, okay, we have a really nice map. I wonder what these are. We do find out that later on. I'll get onto that. As you can see, sparkling spots in the wall whenever he did a pulse. I'm assuming that's going to either be an indication that we can dig here, or it's just going to be an item that we can pick up. I believe it is indeed just a prompt to mine, because it did do a little cut there, so we didn't get to completely see what happened. But as you can see, no mega stones in the ground. I was really hoping for just a reveal here of just a mega stone, and just to be like, oh wow, we're getting megas in this game. But unfortunately not. We do look like we're getting the gems. Hopefully they have some more appearance than last time. I'm assuming that the gems that we're going to get are going to factor into this little orby thing here, because it does glow red, then blue, then green. Later on in the trailer, we're also getting a look. We had a look at the statues just then, but we're also getting a look at these rooms. So these rooms include multiple Pokemon, which I'm not completely sure if they belong in the Sinnoh decks, but they are here. As you can see, we've got Skorupi. This guy's running through. So these are called the... I did see Austin John's video, and it's kind of weird that the Skorupi is so big compared to the Onix. Obviously, they can't make the Onix absolutely massive like they did in Let's Go, but they could make it a little bit bigger than that. Come on. But yeah, I really like this addition. You can unlock certain areas through having certain statues in your base. So by having a Charizard, you might unlock this Fire Den, or by having a Blastoise, you might unlock a Water Paradise, etc., etc. We then have a snow one. We've got a Meditite, which I do not think was in the original decks, in the national decks, but not in the original Sinnoh decks. So that's an interesting pick. We also have Munchlax, which shows he's going to be available outside of the honey trees. Thank Christ, because that would take ages for anyone to get it, and the Pokedex would just be not fun to complete. Here he is. A nice snowy background. I think they did this just to show, Munchlax, because he is such a hard Pokemon to get in the originals. We then have a good look at the Team Galactic characters here. We have two Grunts. We have a Luxio, a Grottle, and then we have Dustox and Beautifly as well, two Pillar Sinnoh Pokemon, the Wurmple evolutions. Not Sinnoh Pokemon. I believe they're Hoenn Pokemon, Michael. Come on, get with it. Here we have Outside Valley Windworks, another Grunt. They do take over Valley Windworks at the start of the game, so you have to clear them out. I do like how these windmills look. They are very nice. In here we have the Galactic HQ, as you can see the big logo on the floor here. Very futuristic. We've got another Grunt here. Good look at Cyrus, looking young as ever. I could never believe that he is actually like pretty young, whereas the lady from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon picture on screen now is actually really like old in comparison, even though she looks like way younger than he does. We'll then have a look at some other Pokemon. We have Glaceon here fighting a Snover, ice on ice, but it's fine. This is the Lake Trio creating the red chain. It looks like that's like Azelf, Uixie, and Mesprit, I think, is the three. I think that's Azelf, that's Uixie, maybe that's Uixie, I don't know. Here we have Gastrodon, a 4 times a week grass type attack. This Gastrodon is getting KO'd by this Leafeon, very nice as well. We also have Yan Mega here, great Pokemon, Togekiss, Kricketune, Time, and Space. I was really hoping for some distortion there as well, some Giratina, but sadly not. We then get a powered up look at Dialga and Palkia, and I was really hoping for like a primal form here, but I suppose we are just getting faithful remakes. I don't think that there's going to be megas or anything in here. This is just the first trailer, so I'm going to have a little comb over of the second one. And then we have some news on a interesting pre-order pre-order event that we can get. So I'll jump to that just now. So jumping back in, this is trailer 2. We have Professor Rowan and Lucas at the lake. I believe this is just at the start of the game. We then have Lucas with his watcher playing as Dawn here. We did see this cutscene earlier on, but they do look way more polished now. It is night and day compared to how it used to look. So we're looking at the adventuring in the Sinnoh region. Obviously, we have all the different routes. We have Flomaroma with the definitely Animal Crossing flowers, especially those roses. We then have a look at some of the rock climbs. So this does kind of confirm, I think, that HMs are still going to play in this game. A lot of people did kind of mention that HMs are probably going to be a thing of the past, but unless we have like Poke Ride, this is an HM. This is rock climb. So HM's confirmed. Maybe it is quite faithful. We then have a look at this layout, and this layout is very new. It's very different to what we've seen. I did watch Austin John's video like 20, 30 minutes ago. He said it looked kind of like Let's Go, but I would disagree. I think it does look kind of new. It's its own little style. I think it does kind of look like the DS era, except, they've tried to integrate it into the one screen. Then have another look at this move pool. Very polished. I like how we've got the water, the grass. It does look like we're not getting, this move is super effective treatment. We are getting the, faithful remake. It's not going to tell us what's good. It's not going to tell us what's good against this guy. We have to figure that out on our own. We do have the gender of the Pokemon, the levels, the PS, which I'm assuming is just the health. Can't remember what PS stands for, but we move. Another look at the four characters here, Rowan, Dawn, Lucas, and Barry. They're all looking good. They're all looking very polished. I like it. The trees are looking nice as well, I'll be honest. I do like it. This here, I did notice this in the trailer. Like, what is this? Is this just a bad texture? I'm not too sure. It kind of looks like the tree's just been pushed into the edited ground. But, we'll ignore that. I'll just put my mouse there, just ignore that. Here we have a look at the gym leader in like small chibi form. He is looking good. Obviously, the very flat texture here. Obviously, from the front, I think it's going to look a little bit better. Here we have the bowl cut grunts. They look horrible, but they're supposed to. So yeah, I like the spacesuits. Very nice. I like the big boots. I like the shadows. I like the plane of existence that we've developed into. Obviously, we have touch controls. That's kind of obvious. This is a icy rock, it looks like. So we are going to be able to get other things down here. I know that we're supposed to get fossils as well. Here we're going to get a view of red. Oh, let's go back a little bit. It goes red, but it also does go blue and green at other points in the trailer. So I do think that the orbs are going to play a big part in that. Here we have a Gyarados, a Floatzel, and a Piplup statue. This kind of show a mix of Gen 1 and Gen 4. I wonder how many you can put at a time. Maybe it's one big, one medium, one small. Here we have a Pelipper, 2 Psyduck. All these Pokemon, are native to Sinnoh, so, we're not thinking anything of it. Then we have these guys, these Kanto Pokemon. Graveler does, and so does Onix. They both spawn here. Houndoom as well, a great fire type to have in the region. One that I am very glad is making a return. I believe that kind of solidifies the Platinum Dex, because he's in that, isn't he? I'm pretty sure he's in that. I'm pretty sure he's not in the original Diamond and Pearl. He's only in Platinum. Here we do have 4 Pokeballs. We've got Repeat Ball, Ultra Ball, Great Ball, Pokeball. So I don't know how we do have it over here as well. I don't know how we're gonna do with shops and that, if we're just gonna have all the Pokeballs we're used to, Beast Balls, etc. But that's to be seen. We then have another look at this city here. I'm not quite sure where this is. I believe this is where we can change our clothes and everything. It is indeed. So, we have all these 4 different styles. I'm assuming, having the Eevee jacket style, that's from having a sync with Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. I'm assuming that we're going to have some sort of sword and shield style as well. But I'm really hoping that we get more than 4 outfits for each character. Obviously, they're not going to reveal everything all at once. But as the game progresses, I'm hoping that, we get like a Team Galactic style. We get a Professor style, a Cynthia style, on and on and on and on. That'd be cool. I do really like the Cyber style. It does not look like we can, mix and match. It is just like pick a style. But I'm fine with that, to be honest. They can't animate everything into the chibi style and the regular style. I do like how the Cyber style looks, probably my favourite out of the 4 that we've seen. We'll then have another look at the Union Room, and the Union Room, these guys, I'm not quite sure. I'm honestly not quite sure what's happening here. The Global Room's obviously global. Hopefully this girl will let us trade with our PC box, because that was one of the massive hang-ups with the old system. We then have the fan favourite Lucario running around. Very nice. I really hope Lucario is available earlier in the game than usual. We have Honchkrow, another look at some of this water detail. I do really love how this water looks. It also looks like we're going to be able to surf here. If we do have, HMs still in the game. I do believe there are going to be HMs after seeing, Rock Climb earlier in the trailer. Just a whole load of Pokemon. I do believe that the Platinum Dex is confirmed at this point. Let me just skip ahead to see if I've missed anything else. I do believe that is the initial trailer kind of over with. This is going to be a shorter video, I think, if I can get this edited properly. But I did want to just have a quick look at the background. Usually everything is Pokemon themed, but we do have a plane here for some reason. I'm not quite sure what that's all about. But we do have, Cinderace, Greninja, Sylveon. Can't remember this little chipmunk's name. We have, obviously, the 2 sets of starters that we're working with just now. Pokeballs, Arceus for what's a way to happen. We also have the nice little switch up here at the top right before they did their preview for it. And Eevee. But let's jump into what I was speaking about earlier, the Manaphy pre-order gift. So, as you can see here, just on thegamer.com, it says that it's been revealed that those who pre-order Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl get a free Manaphy egg up until February. So, I don't actually know if it's a pre-order or if it's just anyone who buys the game before February. This is great because it means that we can now get Manaphy and Fion for the Pokedex and for everyone's living dex. I myself both have these Pokemon already, but I do have a copy of Pokemon Ranger that I managed to get the egg off of just like a year ago. So happy days for me, happy days for everyone else as well, because now we're finally going to have Manaphy and everyone can get Shiny Fion. But yeah, overall that is this video. I am really happy with how they've presented BDSP. I think they've done a really good job. They've updated it. They've made everything look a lot nicer. Later on, either today or tomorrow, I am going to release an analysis video on Legend Arceus, going over things in the trailer that I might have missed. It's kind of the same as this video. I'm just going to watch it through on 0.5 probably 2 or 3 times and just make sure that I pick up every little thing. And then, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit different to what we're used to. You're getting to see behind the scenes. Look at this. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and comment down below what you guys think of BDSP. I, for one, think it's going to be pretty good. No megas. Maybe they could add some in later on. Let's hope. But yeah, anyway guys, see you all later.